Hello tankers, welcome to replay analysis. Now in this clip we have IGL from 322 clan and his Conqueror tier 9 British heavy tank. Now we're on Fjorts and IGL is gonna go Brawl with his Conqueror. Now normally when I played the Conqueror, to be honest, it was a really bad tank at brawling. Well, you know, it was a really bad tank compared to the E75. But he's not in a tier 10 game. Because, you know, when you're in a tier 10 game, with your little Conqueror, you're gonna go Brawl and you're gonna meet a Yak Pants or who knows what, and you'll get, you're gonna lose more than half of your hit points. But this is a tier 9 game. IGL is top tier, so he's gonna be aggressive, it seems. He's gonna go Brawl with his Conqueror. Now take note that IGL has 3 marks on his Conqueror, so I bet he plays awesome, and he's really good in his Conqueror. And, well, you got an ISU behind here. ISU not really in a good position. Now notice how the ISU has the gun more to the right, and he's got more surface area, I guess I can say, on the left of the gun. So if he would have been on the other side, I think it would have been better for him. But right now, oh, he's taking shots left to the gun there. He's not really in a good position. Again, that ISU is a pinata right now. But IGL is playing pretty safe here, angling just a tiny bit there and tricking that guy and shooting the side armor. Now, the Conqueror does not have very good side armor. To be honest, it's actually shit. You can't really side scrape that well with a Conqueror, but IGL is doing a really good job. And it seems like the friendly team are really very aggressive here. They're giving the enemy team so many free shots. Now about this replay, guys, if you look at the mini-map, already you can see that the friendly team lost so much map control because they lost the zero line. Now behind IGL there was a T-54E1 that died. If that T-54E1 would have been on the zero line, this game would have been, I think, different. But on the zero line, there were only 2 scouts, a Bulldog and an MX-39. The MX-39 escaped, but the Bulldog died. And IGL is doing, again, a really good job. Now, watching IGL, it seems like he's always attacking at the right time and, you know, being defensive he's just playing really well. I'm really not surprised he's got free marks on this Conqueror. Now, if you do notice, he's gonna have free key damage, and he didn't lose a single point of hit points, which is amazing. Oh, I said side scraping. There you go. That's not a very good side scrape there. Yeah, the ISA knew something, but he didn't execute it really well. 112 gets a really good shot on IGL. And Mr. ISU shoots the gun mantlet. You know, ISU does not have that good of an accuracy. Probably aimed for something else and he hit the gun mantlet. Unlucky Mr. ISU, and the only thing he got was 1 shot, and he's gonna get fucked. Never go Brawl with an ISU. I mean, you can do whatever you want, but I don't think it's actually really good to Brawl with an ISU. It's ISU really good when at the fighting at the distance. That gun mantlet is like a magnet for shell. Anyway, so right now the game, because the friendly team lost the zero line, I think you noticed that there were a lot of campers on H9. 5100 5100 lost a lot of hit points in 1 second there. Borsig out of the game. So there were a lot of tank destroyers at H9, but they died. There was scouts spotting for them, but they didn't have really good shots. I don't know what happened. So right now the enemy team could cap, and basically they could win the game. So IGL is now trying to make a clear way to his base, I think, to be able to decap, because right now the enemy team could go right now exactly in the cap and start capping. They're not doing that, but they could do that. So IGL needs to have a clear way to the cap. Now this was a really good tactic. I don't know, this was random. This is a random game, obviously, but this is actually an awesome tactic. You know, push the zero line and then push on E7 and block if the team is trying to go back and decap. IGL gets a really good shot on this Wheezy. Well, you know, he tried a really good shot when with that blind shot, 5100. Didn't get the blind shot on the Wheezy 132, but he got him on the Wheezy came out. And IGL needs to kill these two guys here, because if he continues to push, they can come behind him. And my god. And the IS3 got flanked from behind, and IGL went in the hole to kill these two guys while stopping him from pushing forward. But right now he's surrounded again, and I think this is gonna be the end, but he's not gonna give up without a fight. This is like muddy terrain right here, so his traverse speed is really bad, and he's gonna get flanked from two sides. He's gonna get attacked from two sides. This is not very good for him. I don't see him escaping here alive. T34-2 is cut. Up. Gets a last kill. And that's 9 kills with, I think, 7,000 damage. It shows 6,700 damage. Really, really good game from IGL. So yeah, guys, that was IGL from Free2 Clan with an epic game. Yeah, you can call this epic. I mean, he's a very good player. That was an excellent play from him. Really good replay. But that wasn't enough to win this game, obviously. So T54 won 380 damage. IS3 0 damage, and IS3 was one of the guys that died last in the game. 47k profit. So about this replay, IGL was not in a tier 10 medium tank, because to be honest, I think that's why most players play in platoons and in mediums, because they can run around the map and compensate for their team, which fails sometimes. So for example, this team could not hold the 0 line. If they could have held the 0 line, you know, defended a little bit just to give IGL more time, I think he could have won this game. But there's not much that he could have done. There's not much he could have done to change this game, to be honest. He went to Brawl, and yeah, that he couldn't go back. And you know, you can't really go back when you're in a heavy tank, you know, move around the map like you would in a medium tank. But still, really good game. Really epic skills from IGL. And yeah, really nice replay to watch. Thank you for watching, guys, and we'll see you on the next replay analysis videos. Bye bye.